my fellow builders. I address you today with a video essay on the state of LEGO Star Wars Battle Packs. Join me as we take a deep dive into the previous and current offerings, as well as speculate on future releases. The influence the Battle Pack market has had on the rest of the LEGO Star Wars catalog, the potential motivations of the toy juggernaut that is so often an enigma to its loyal community, and the passion and willpower of its zealous customer base. The 5 years previous to 2020 were a bit of a dark age for LEGO Star Wars in general, and Battle Packs were no exception. January 2016 marked its beginning with the 75131 Resistance Trooper Pack, and since then, there has been no shortage of disappointing waves. So, how did this all begin? Well, if LEGO isn't producing products that the customers want, they end up with dead stock and poor sales. The dead stock looks very bad on those already poor sales reports, and the company's incentivized to reduce production of those items and similar. As you can imagine, after a few years of lackluster Battle Pack releases, any reasonable but out-of-touch businessman might look at those reports, see a variety of packs underperforming, and without understanding that their contents are to blame for their poor sales, believe that their customer base simply doesn't want that style of product. For example, if we contrast the 75089 Geonosis Trooper Pack's market value today, an impressive $60 to $90 new in box, with the next year's release, 75132 First Order Battle Pack, we see that it commands a paltry $14 to $20 new in box. That's only $1 more than both sets' original MSRP value of $13 on release. Those sets released within 1 year of one another. Unfortunately, things would not get better for Battle Pack releases in the few years following. That is, until a release came along that changed everything. That's right, in August 2020, 5.5 years since the Geonosis Trooper Pack, the 501st Clone Troopers Super Battle Pack was released. Not a true battle pack in many people's eyes, but very clearly the most desirable figure-based set in half a decade. It has none of the named or unique figure problems of many of the previous, such as the 75167 Bounty Hunter Speeder Bike Pack, or the infamous 75206 Jedi and Clone Troopers Pack. Battle Packs are army builders after all, and nobody needs 20 Kiadi-Mundis. It also boasted the most popular clone legion in the lore. Its creation, however, was no accident. None other than Ryan from M&R Productions asked his fellow builders on December 7, 2018, not what their collective influence could do for themselves, but what together they could do to rescue Battle Packs. His call was answered by thousands, and their coalition, fed up with how things have been going for the past 5 years, launched a successful 1.5-year campaign which, much to their amazement, bore fruit in the form of a leak on April 2nd, 2020. Thankfully, though, it was no April Fool's joke, and the set officially hit shelves on August 1st, 2020. Obviously, its popularity then was assured, and who would have guessed they were impossible to get for months on end. Rightfully so, however, I would argue that this pack, now in its twilight and scheduled to retire at the end of this year, 2022, was the result of a movement that was much more persuasive and much more profitable for the team at LEGO than the community anticipated or even realizes today.
Ended. The Clone War has.
In contrast, then, it's no secret that Battle Packs are in a much better spot now. The prices could be better, obviously, but the prices of everything could be better. That's just the market we're in right now. I'm certainly not put off personally by paying slightly higher prices as long as I'm getting a quality product that I'm interested in. This, of course, brings us to the Battle Pack and figure packs on shelves today. The Snow Trooper Battle Pack at $20, the Hoth Rebel Trooper Battle Pack at $15, the Clone Command Station figure pack at $15, and until the end of 2022, the 501st Clone Trooper Super Battle Pack at $30. The iconic 501st Battle Pack will continue to be a fan favorite long after it retires due to its 3 501st Clone Troopers and 1 501st Jet Trooper, though the builds are certainly nothing to snip at either, checking in at 285 pieces. One of the community's favorite pastimes over the past 2 years, including myself, has been creating all manner of alternate builds for the thousands of extra pieces that some of the more serious collectors have accrued from their dozens of battle pack acquisitions. Yeah, and there's a couple of V1 battle droids in there too. The Snow Trooper and Hoth Rebel Trooper packs released among a large wave of Empire Strikes Back sets set on Hoth, including the mighty 75313 UCS AT-AT, the 75322 Hoth AT-ST, and the Playscale, more reasonably priced, 75288 AT-AT. The figures in these packs are well detailed. 3 Snow Troopers and a Scout Trooper in the battle pack, and 3 Hoth Rebel Troopers of varying appearances in the figure pack. But they aren't the only thing to be excited about in these two sets. The Snow Trooper pack comes with a very nice speeder bike and E-Web cannon, and the Hoth Trooper pack comes with 2 E-Webs and a dish turret. Very nice, but the extra bits in these sets are much nicer than what a veteran collector would be accustomed to. Plenty of extra blaster rifles and a multitude of white slopes and decorated tile pieces that can be expensive on third-party sites and impossible to find on pick-a-brick walls. Much nicer for mock builders than the stale plates and flick-fire missiles of yore. The Clone Command Station figure pack is no different, with 4 decorated pieces per pack, some nice red tiles and slopes, and a collection of other small, harder to find pieces that seem to get overlooked when assessing this pack and have done wonders for me personally when it comes to detailing my mocks. For the most part though, it's just nice to see some very clean looking Phase 1 Clone Troopers again.
This is the way.
The current market for battle packs may be on the rise, but the effects of the community's ravenous demand for the figures they want is showing signs of propelling all of LEGO Star Wars into a veritable renaissance. Fans of the genre, realizing that they had the power to effect change after bringing the original 501st Battle Pack into existence, seem to have had a repeat performance. The 75337 AT-TE Walker that hit shelves in August of 2022 isn't just a fan-favorite model. It contains a figure, the result of an even longer campaign by the community. Phase 2 Commander Cody, not to mention the other 3 212 Troopers and Phase 2 Clone Gunner in the set. That's 5 clones in one set, by the way. This influence doesn't stop there, though. Oh no. If the rumors for 2023 Winter Wave are to be believed, and their sources are the most credible we have going into September 2022, then LEGO has heard us. Set 75349 is slated to be a Phase 2 Captain Rex helmet, and 75350 is said to be a Phase 1 Commander Cody helmet. The first time that we've seen prequel helmet sets, and they just happen to be the 2 most popular clone commanders in one wave. Who are you and what have you done with the real LEGO? Actually, don't tell me, and leave them there, I like you better. There is even more coming, however. Set 75354 is said to be another 501st Battle Pack at $20 at this time, with more variations of clone troopers. 2 heavy troopers, 1 officer, and 1 sniper. Obviously that's incredibly exciting, but what's more exciting is what this means for the future. If LEGO can make the prints and molds for these special troopers in one Legion's colors, there's nothing stopping them from making others, and with the precedent for their ability to make minifigure packs now, the escalation of figure print quality, and LEGO's willingness to put more obscure Legions of clones into sets, example Mace Windu's 187th Legion in the 75342 Republic Fighter Tank, the future of LEGO Star Wars is very, very bright. Praising the return to form and outpacing of expectation in comparison to the past is one thing, but it would be irresponsible of me to not also point out that there's still work to be done. After all, only the best is good enough. This may be one of the best times to be a clone trooper enjoyer, sure, but without an opposing force in the form of an equally healthy offering of CIS forces, it can be difficult to get the most out of your builds and mocks. Super Battle Droids, for example, have been completely absent from LEGO Star Wars for years, let alone Commando Droids or Tactical Droids, the latter fetching anywhere in the region of $70 on resale websites. Yellow Commander Droids, blue Pilot Droids, and red Security Droids have also been missing in action. We've seen the AAT Driver Droids recently, so surely these other B1 models can't be out of the question, right? I I think the community would be well served with a pack of some kind including these figures, or even a playset similar to the Super Battle Pack we already have, containing several B1 droid variants. A couple of Super Battle droids in a vehicle build of some kind would be welcome, but not a spider droid. Please. No more. It is difficult to fully grasp how far and how fast we've come in the span of 20 years in our beloved LEGO genre. Such rapid progression, of course, cannot help but create new ills as it dispels the old. Case in point, the aforementioned relative lack of CIS figures. Some would have us stay where we are, just be happy with the packs that are on shelves, and fair enough, but this progress towards a new golden age of LEGO Star Wars was not ignited by a community who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. It was those who had hope and love, seeing what could be. So, my fellow builders, now is a time to enjoy the bounty we have, but continue to be vigilant, make known the products we want to see, and ensure that our rapport with LEGO remains based in knowledge and mutual understanding. I'd like to thank all who made it so much for watching this video essay to the end. As the more astute among you will surely have noticed, it takes heavy inspiration from the addresses of President John F. Kennedy, which was a blast for me to research and even more fun for me to film. This video is an experiment after all, but I did not choose to do it because it was easy, but because it was hard. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it, and if you did, please like the video. Remember also that this is meant to be a discussion, so let me know what you think about the multitude of topics covered here in the comments, and check out Closed on Sunday for the background music. Thank you guys, and have a fantastic day.
Do it.